Buttercup and Scout have gotten along just fine. Obviously, he knows that, hi, Buttercup's in charge. She makes that very clear. But what just happened was that they were all napping and whatever, and she came over to get a little pet from me, and I started to pet her, and he screamed from the background. He did that noise. And then she came over. Buttercup is like, no, you don't get to get jealous of me getting pet by her. So she went up to him and more or less just kind of used her body to guide him further away from me than he wanted to be. And he wasn't even really that close to me. He was like right about here, like on the other side of the cage. But she does do that. That's quite enough of that. And she's okay with the dogs getting pet by me, but the dogs have to earn their way to that position, and he's new still, so she's like, nah. And more or less, she's the one that decides when they're ready. That's enough. I don't need you to be in my face. So I try to not coddle them too much because it does bother her. But I wish I could have gotten that on video faster. But she was just more or less doing this to him. And that's what humans need to do when the dogs are pushing the boundaries. But she's not like barking or snarling. She's just using her body to guide the dog like that. And you don't have to touch them. You just have to do that. And then they should move. If they don't move, then they're being a little shit. And he very cooperatively moved away. He didn't really show teeth, but there you go. So she's gonna. Here, I can nudge it. Hey, baby buttercuppies. Hey, buttercuppies. So yeah, so he's getting very territorial of me, and it does happen with some of these dogs. So I try to not trigger them. Especially around somebody. But I also like them to learn because they need to, yeah. So, and she's nice, but she's like, you don't get to do that. So you see how she kind of just pushed him out of the way. And I also wouldn't call him over here necessarily to mock her and to taunt her and to trigger her. If it happens naturally, he's like, what happened, Kalia? Why is she getting so mad at me? And it's just the dogs just have to understand. And I also let Buttercup, there needs to be a dog in charge, and Buttercup's in charge, yeah. I don't want you to be touched by her right now. Yeah, I know. She gets... So when she accepts a dog completely into her little pack, this is how she goes about telling them. A little bit more subtly, and she's like, I'll play with you instead. So she tries to like negotiate. It's really funny. And sometimes she gets upset if they don't try, and he's pushing it right now because he wants to be cuddly. But he also kind of is bored and wants attention, so he probably actually likes this. He's like, oh, is this how I get your attention? Oh, so I just need to pet by her. Oh. Let's see. But yeah, she does kind of like it now. Yeah, we want to play? We want to play with Waffle Buddy? Go play with Waffle Buddy. Yeah, Orange. Okay. Buttercup! Sky! So he doesn't like when I pet any dog or get excited about petting any dog. Oh, that's not